Hi betting experts, on Thursday the 19th of August, day 2 of the Ebor meeting at York. Perfect ground conditions, dry, cloudy weather forecast. We've got some really competitive racing to get stuck into. We start off with our value angle selection in the 3 o'clock. This is the Clipper Logistics Handicap. 7 furlongs, 192 yards, a heritage handicap, class 2, 3-year-olds and upwards, £51,500 on offer to the winner. 28 runners have been attracted. Play each way. Look for bookmakers offering 6 or more places. There's plenty of them around. It's a very competitive race. I'm going to back David O'Mara's Escobar, who I think is currently overpriced. Now this one, hardly in the first flush of youth. He's a 7-year-old in fact, but O'Mara does particularly well with his runners at these big meetings. This one's won 5 of his 49 starts. Been in the frame on 12 other occasions. He's been a really good money spinner for connections. In fact, he's amassed over 200 grand's worth of prize money. He comes here on the back of 2 absolutely cracking efforts on softer ground at Goodwood, when 5th behind Kinross in a muddling affair at 33-1, and then last time behind May Danny in the Golden Mile, a much shorter price there, sent off 12-1. And I thought shaping really well. In my opinion, Jason Watson on this occasion did everything too much on one breath sort of thing. He was dropped out last initially, but he absolutely flew in the middle of the race, going into second inside the final furlong, but just fading in the last 100 yards or so. I think York, which is a flat track with a long straight, will suit him ideally if he gets a more measured, patient ride with Danny Tudhope taking over back in the saddle. I think he seems sure to go close. He's a pretty reliable stick off this kind of mark. He's been around 103, 104 for most of the summer, running well in defeat, and I think this is his best chance. He hasn't won since October 19 back at Ascot in the Balmoral handicap, but he's run well on several occasions since. As I say, I think everything's in place here. He's a course and distance winner on fast ground at York back in July 2019, so these conditions are absolutely ideal. And the icing on the cake, there's loads of pace on. He's a hold-up performer. He's going to have to weave his way through, but they might stop here. There's so many front runners. For our nap of the day, we go to the opening 150. This is the Sky Bet Lowther Stakes, a 6 furlong fillies Group 2, class 1, 2-year-olds only, over 85 grand on offer to the winner. 11 runners. It's not as competitive as you would expect, and I think Sandrine of Andrew Balding can continue the yard's fantastic run. They've had a brilliant season. I think he's going to be champion trainer, Andrew Balding. In the last 14 days, he's had 12 winners at the time of recording at over a 25% strike rate. Absolutely flying. And by the way, David Probert, who's booked to ride this filly, he's 17 from 55. His strike rate's nudging 31%. He's absolutely flying. This filly made a winning debut at Kempton in May, went easy to back, and next time at Ascot took the Albany, sent off 16-1, then no fluke, very strong at the finish on soft ground, and showed that faster ground held no terrors when beating Desert Dreamer in some style in the Duchess of Cambridge Stakes, a Group 2 at Newmarket on fast ground. That was under Probert. She does now have to give away the £3 penalty all round, but I'm not expecting that to be any issue. She's fresh after 41 days off, the yard's flying, everything's in place, and I'll be disappointed if she's beaten. Best of luck on Thursday, betting experts.